Hi, I've been trying to get around to this for a while now. Bob Chaos asked what we think the difference is between art and pornography. And it's not a very interesting subject to me, but Bob asked, and I think it's an important subject for a lot of other people and socially, and there's important issues. The reason the subject isn't that interesting to me is I think that the term pornography is just entirely bullshit. There basically is no such thing. It's entirely, as far as I'm concerned, from a history of a Puritan type of approach. I don't mean literally Puritans, but that type of thinking. And yeah, it just does no good to label something. I mean, look, you got porn movies and you got amateur porn. They're both pornography. I mean, that's like saying prostitution is just like sex, one word. It's a loaded term for that reason. As if we could judge. The one thing that could be really important about something like this is if you allow art, but not porn. So you got the exact same thing, but if it was made with the intention to be thought provoking and have you think about something, then you value it more than the very same thing just made to say exploit and make money. Well, without an actual definition of pornography, this becomes unimportant. And, what goes too far will not depend on if it's pornography. I mean, Playboy has pornography in it. Doesn't mean anything goes. Doesn't mean you can have anything in there. And some people would say it's artistic, because they have really good photographers and that photography is an art. Oddly enough, considered a modern art, I noticed. Went to the Modern Art Museum a few years ago, and it's like the only ordinary art they had was photos, and I realized, oh, it's because there's a history where photos weren't art. So, anyway, if you're going to judge something, whether it's good or not, if it's artistic and advocates rape, or is porn and advocates rape, the important part is that it advocates rape. And if that is not acceptable for a given community, a newspaper, a magazine editor, or the owner of a club, or a group of people, then it won't be allowed. And if you have a group that says, well, look, if the person created it with an artistic process, then that group's going to want to know, and they're going to want to try to determine that, and you're still subject to community standards. So if you have a community that says, we think this is art, and so we're okay tolerating it even though it's objectionable, we think this is just exploitive porn, and we're not, that's no different than drawing the line that you won't have pro-rape art or porn allowed anyway. Right? So the word pornography to me has more to do about the commercialization of sexual art. To me, pornography has more to do with there being an industry. It has more to do with being the prostitution side of sex. Now, where do I personally draw the line? Again, nowhere. I don't. I draw the line on things like, that's misogynistic. I don't care that it was really great art. As a matter of fact, I'd rather have some hack putting something out just to make money than some artistic genius creating a poison brain pill. See, I don't draw the line. I think that the word pornography is almost entirely useless. Totally.